the Minister for Agriculture, Waterways and Environment, the Honourable Dr. Mahendra Reddy Sir, the Minister for Commerce, Trade, Tourism and Transport, the Honourable Fayez Lee Kwai. Thanks for the gift. Permanent Secretaries, Senior Government Officials, the FAO Assistant Representative, Ms. Jioji, Excellency, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the partners and stakeholders, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum Namaste, Assalamu Alaikum. We are here to talk food. Like any good Fijian, I love food, love curry. But in recent years, I have learned a tremendous amount about how the food we eat affects our health. I have carried the mantra of we must eat to live, not live to eat. Around the country to ingrain the importance of nutritious eating in an effort to combat the prevalence of non-communicable diseases, and indeed in Fiji, the single greatest killer of our people, sadly. 2020 marks 75 years for the UN Food and Agricultural Organization, as you heard. 75 years is a long time. Now this morning I joined the UN Secretary and the Special Envoy for the World Food Summit to mark World Food Day as part of the 20th 4-hour global relay, where I was honored to be named an eminent champion of the Food System Summit that will be convened by the UN Secretary General, I believe, in October next year. Hopefully by then the COVID restrictions will be lifted. It's an opportunity I will use to share the uncommon challenges Fiji and other nations face when it comes to creating sustainable food systems. Now, people don't suffer from the rampant levels of malnutrition seen around the developing world, but we do suffer from a broken food system, one that produces some of the highest rates of NCDs on earth. It doesn't have to be that way. Fiji has the land, fertile soil, and the reefs to build a healthy, resilient, and sustainable food supply system. We are a nation of backyard gardeners. I'd like to talk to some of you about this later on. We are people who can look to our land and our reefs to sustain ourselves, and we need just that for generations. But that history has given way to a dangerous trend today. More and more of our people are choosing processed foods in recent years. And this can be more convenient, they can be cheap, but they lack nutrition. That leads to far higher long-term costs, like obesity, which leads to a very high numbers of NCDs. And that, ladies and gentlemen, bad health can lead to bad outcomes in other areas like education and employment. Productivity. The point is, being food secure is not enough. We must be nutrition secure. We not only need enough to eat, we need nutritious food to be accessible, affordable, and enjoyable for our people to consume. That requires we get back to our roots, literally. Our diets must include more of our traditional staples, fresh fruits and vegetables, and lean proteins like fish and other seafood. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we commemorate and celebrate this World Food Day, let us all give thought to the quality of the food we eat. Let us consider what each of us can do. Whether you are a farmer, an agricultural officer, a market vendor, an importer, fisherman or women, or if you're running a restaurant or supermarket to help make healthy eating a bigger part of our people's lives. I'm glad to know our national food and nutrition security policy for Fiji is nearing completion. Wish you well for the rest of your work. And with so much sustainable progress at risk due to the economic impact of COVID-19 pandemic, we cannot suffer any lapse in our nation's nutrition security. In fact, this crisis has revealed opportunities we would be wise to seize. As we have endured this pandemic's economic devastation, we have seen many Fijians return to farming in rural and maritime communities. The Ministry of Agriculture has distributed thousands of seed packages to homes and partnered with the Fiji Agro Marketing Authority to ensure farmers have access to markets with predictable prices. We are modernizing the industry to make it more attractive for young farmers and older farmers like me. Now we are formalizing farmers into collective structures which bring benefits you would expect among other established professions. In terms of fisheries, I'm told the Sustainable Aquaculture Program at the Ministry of Fisheries is in overdrive. Talk to PSP about this. I'm thinking of my whole life when I do retire. Continue on my farming and fishing. Now, one of the taglines for this year's World Food Day is #FoodHeroes. And we have a few of those heroes among us showcasing their innovations. I'd like to talk to you after this. Now, they may not be wearing their capes, but I can assure you that by helping make healthy eating available to our people, their hard work is saving lives, just like the superheroes you see on the big screen. And I believe we're going to be seeing some of these later on. Now, friends and gentlemen, building a nutrition-based food system in Fiji will not only make us healthier, it gives us a chance to build a Fijian brand of nutrition that's going to be known around the world. The story tells itself. People with age-old bond with nature who are taking ancient foods and practices and innovating to create new agricultural products that people everywhere would love to try. We are building that brand under the Fijian main umbrella. When we see Fijian grown or Fijian organic on a product, rest assured that we know we can count on its quality. That brand will not only boost our exports, but encourage our own people to buy local, healthy produce. And even as businesses, particularly small, medium, and micro enterprises, suffer the economic toll of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Fijian government has stepped up with over $17 million of concessional loan support, 30% of which have gone to support SMEs from the agriculture, fisheries, food and hospitality sectors. Now, funds have even gone towards other work with specialized skill sets looking to start their own micro businesses. And we look forward to many of these Fijians adding to the body of products under the Fijian made and Fijian grown brand. So as you can see, Fiji can mark this World Food Day with great promise and with practical progress under our belt. And I truly believe Fiji can be one of the great food system successes of this generation. I believe we can build an agricultural industry that brings prosperity to our farmers and healthy outcomes for our people. And even in the face of our changing climate, I believe we can also build resilient food systems that are modern to the rest of the world. Congratulations again to our food heroes here today. And the farmers across the country are working hard to provide a food that sustains our people. Know that you are all heroes as far as I'm concerned. Happy World Food Day. Thank you all. God bless.
Nice one, man.
This is a new product we are doing.